Do you like to roll the dice for RNG? Because I do too. And today I decided to see if RNG completely could beat TDS. So you're probably wondering how I'm going to do that? Well, I'm going to take you step by step on the process. So obviously the towers, you usually want to tactically pick them like farm for eco and accelerator for DPS. But instead, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just gonna spin a wheel with every single tower, including golden towers or skins, and I'm gonna just see what I get, and whatever I get, I will use. So our first tower is gonna be, nah, this is easy. Nah, this is easy. Okay, that's good. Golden mini gunner. Okay, this is OP. Golden mini gunner. We're starting off strong. Dude, is my gambling luck up today? Let's see. We're gonna get the. We are gonna get the regular soldier. This is the regular one. We didn't get the golden version, unfortunately, which is okay. Decent. It's decent. All right, so our sure tower coming up is gonna be the golden crook boss. No way. Okay, WRG. Very expensive layout so far. There we go. All right, we are continuing on. Let's see. Our fourth tower is gonna be. I swear. Come on. Oh my gosh, we got the freaking paintballer, which is quite mid if you couldn't tell. We got the paintballer, and our final tower is gonna be the, no way. Yes sir, we got economy. Let's freaking go. The farm. Coming back to the lobby here, we have a pretty good setup of towers. Farm for economy, golden minigunner for DPS, quick boss for probably early to mid, soldier I'm probably not going to use, paintballer for crowd control if you want to be really generous, but there is more gambling to be done. You see, TDS has 7 game modes, not including the skibidi BS mode or whatever, and instead of tactically picking them to match my layout, I'm just going to spin a wheel of every TDS game mode, and whatever it lands on, I'm gonna play. So let us see the results. It's gonna, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, fallen. You know, hopefully we were gonna get normal mode, but it's fallen mode. Okay. Unfortunately, we got a really hard game mode, but the gambling does not stop for nothing. You see, there is a lot of maps in TDS, and instead of tactically picking what map to play on, I'm just gonna count every single map and put it in a random number generator. And yes, I'm gonna have to count every single map. So, oh my gosh, there is 58 maps, and yes, I do know it was counting by 5s. I just did that for comedic effect. Okay, so I have a random number generator, 1 through 58, and I'm gonna stop it right now. 38. And the 38th map in this rotation thing is the chessboard map, which is quite a forgotten map. From what I remember, this isn't a outright terrible map, but it is something. Alright, I'm gonna start off my game with a golden crook boss, and you're probably wondering, the gambling has to stop, right, Dangler? This is where most YouTubers would stop. Well, I am not most YouTubers. The gambling does not stop. I'm gonna put every single tower I own, and I do mean every single tower I own, to random. So the targeting will be, well, random. You know, gambling RNG. So whatever it targets is gonna be completely RNG. So the gambling does not stop. The gambling, yes. Did you guys know 90% of gamblers quit before they're about to hit big? Guys, I think TDS is bugged because those slow guys are, they're not animated, and also every time you hover over something, they literally just turn into the embodiment of light. I don't think TDS is okay, guys. It is now wave 10. We have defended pretty successfully. We did leak these guys, but the goon guys will clean up the leaks. Unfortunately, the goons are affected by random targeting as well, which is quite annoying. And now we have the boss, which is not animating as well. Did they completely break regular enemies for enemy beta? Like, dang, that kind of sucks. But hopefully a level 2 crook boss and its goon will be enough to take down the abnormal boss. And alright guys, we were able to take down the abnormal boss. It did get pretty far, but the next abnormal boss I am bound to have a little more defense. gonna stop farming for now and invest into my defense, because our defense is good, yeah, and probably can last a few more waves. But the problem is every tower is on random, so it's pretty inconsistent. And fast fire rate towers like the minigunner and level 3 quick boss are actually pretty key here, because random kind of relies on fire rate. It doesn't help if your tower is slow and on random targeting when you're trying to kill like more than 3 enemies. So getting fast fire rate towers is going to be helpful for this challenge. Gambling does not stop, because this does not have the enemy's beta modifier. It has mysteries, and mysteries are completely RNG, guys. The gambling never stops in this video, guys, remember. Alright, we have the Fallens coming in, but we have a good stream of units, and they did not punch as far as I thought they would, so our defense is doing pretty good despite every tower being on random. First giant boss is actually getting beamed. I didn't even invest that much into my defense compared to other strategies out there, and I just shredded that man. Going to quick boss is definitely a tower of all time. Wave 24, and I finished the majority of my economy, so I'm gonna focus on getting even more crook bosses. Now you're probably wondering why and not get minigunner. Well, you see, units are really OP, not because they do a lot of damage, because look how much health they have. This has 40 HP, and they do not stop spawning. There is no limit to my knowledge. That shadow boss leaked, which is kind of scary. But like I was saying, there is no limit to these guys, so they can keep spawning, and so we can basically build a wall. And HP is not affected by RNG, so that wall can save us a lot in case we leak something. That is just my strategy there. I don't know if it's necessarily smart. I think it's pretty smart. But for now, I'm gonna max out all of my crook bosses. Alright guys, I have the majority of my crook bosses max, about 5 of them max, and we already have a good stream of units coming along. We even have... What? Bro, it just killed my wall, dude! I literally had a wall built up over like the last 5 waves, and that shadow boss just killed all of them. And yes, it's wave 30, so we have the tank, and there's no buffer enemies for this guy except for those guys, but we will kill them fast. And yes, crook boss was enough to kill the tank. It was pretty good performance. Even though our wall completely died over here, we have a good stream of units coming back online, and they all have a lot of HP. I'm willing to bet there's over 800 HP on this map. Well, maybe in a closer 500, but yes, it's a lot of HP. Now I'm just gonna spam minigunners for the majority of this challenge, making sure they are all on random, of course. Towers on random just look really funny because they are just shooting all over the place. Like, look at the bullets. They look like they're ricocheting off of each other, even though they're not ricocheting at all. That is quite funny to see on towers on random. Oh man, we have the Templar. I haven't seen this man in so long, actually, because I'm used to the Warden, but Templar looking pretty outdated, and he is just making his way downtown. He shouldn't be a problem. He actually may be a problem. Please, paintballer, be useful as bait. Yes, well, soldier would be better bait because it has more DPS and also costs less to place. Man, when are we gonna get paintballer removed, or it's gonna get its rework? Guys, dude, guys, errors just punched through. Oh crap, guys, are we gonna die? Dude, no, gambling, no, dude, this can't be possible. Dude, I was gambling, dude. I'm not the top 90% who gives up before they. No, guys, dude, gambling didn't work. Dude, TDS, bro, gambling didn't work. So, what can we learn from this video? Well, gambling doesn't work. Seriously, guys, the odds of you winning any gamble are like 1.2%. Companies just want to scam you out of all your money and make the rates pretty low. So games like Skibbity Toilet or, Astro Anime Tower Defense, they're just scamming you. Kids, play something like TDS where towers are guaranteed. Don't look at this does not exist. Make sure to just play games. Do not go into the monopoly of gambling, because the chance of you losing is 100%. You'll probably end up sad, depressed, homeless. So don't gamble, kids.